Tribalism is dying. Religious and political affiliation have been rapidly decreasing for the past 10 to 20 years. Specifically, political affiliation, almost 50% of people identify as political independents. Now, this doesn't mean that they don't lean one way or the other, but what it means is that they're not so invested in their tribe or political affiliation that they contribute to polarization. And as polarization decreases, nonpartisan issues are pushed to the forefront. And we're actually already seeing this in regard to things like the government. Government trust, government corruption, government competence, these are all really big concerns in the general public. And so if you ask people policies in regard to these issues, like should we see the government pass policies on transparency? Should we see the government pass policies that hold it responsible and accountable for its actions? Across the board, people are going to agree with these policies. There's other concepts and goals like reforestation. If you ask people, are you against reforestation? Virtually no one is against reforestation. So you have all these policies that are widely agreed on. And the interesting thing is that the narrative is that polarization has never been this intense or this extreme, when in reality, that's just not the case. The other thing is religion. Now, this one's really interesting because it's actually following a similar trend to political affiliation, where it's not that people are just leaving religion, it's that they're defining spirituality for themselves. They're becoming spiritually independent. And so what people are now asking are questions like, what is science saying about meditation? What do studies show about prayer? What do surveys show about a possible afterlife through near-death experiences? And so the world is really moving away from this tribalistic, dogmatic kind of affiliation to asking questions like, what really makes sense and what really matters on a conceptual and idealistic level, not on a traditional dogmatic level. And so the world is now, in a way, coalescing around ideas that actually matter to them. As this increases, I think that the next 10 to 20 years will really hold a lot of insight about how the world is going to go forward, because I think that what this really does is it allows the world to be harmonious and coexist as we focus on the ideas and the concepts that make sense, and not just holding to dogma and tribalism, because that doesn't really get anybody anywhere. It just gets you a tribe at the end of the day. And when you focus on the concepts and ideas, then you actually get results. You actually get concerns answered. And I think that that's what the world is moving towards. And so I think what's on the horizon is something really good in the next 10 to 20 years.